Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Anis Inshirah binti Abdul Rahim and I'm from College Permata Pintar. I've been wondering how to answer these questions if non-Muslim or an atheist ask me these questions. It sounds like this. If religious teach us to be a good person, to be kind to others, to remain peace and justice, why are there good atheists? Atheists has no religion, but some of them are still better than those who have religion. So what is the best way to explain if I or anyone here is asked these questions? Thank you.
The sister asked a very good question, that if religion teaches us to do good things and makes us a better human being, then there are some atheists who don't believe in God are yet better human beings. On the face of it, I agree with that, on the face of it. If you ask a normal human being, yes, they'll ask, why the atheist is better? See, the atheist is kind, he's honest, he's merciful, he's loving. That person may be believing in a religion, maybe a Muslim, maybe a Christian, but he's dishonest, he cheats. On the face of it, I agree with you. But if you really scrutinize, there's a difference of chalk and cheese. What is the meaning of a good human being is important. Many a times, first thing, what do you mean by humanity? And most of us will say a good human being is that who's kind, who's merciful, who's loving, who does not cheat, does not rob. I agree with all these things. But the best is a human being who thanks his creator. Imagine you have an employee who's very kind, very merciful, very loving and honest, but does not obey you. Will you give him a bonus? He's your employee. Very kind, very merciful, does not cheat, does not harm anyone. You tell him, do this work. He doesn't obey you. He doesn't thank you. For a good human being, for good, number one he has to do is thank his creator. If he cannot thank his creator and is helping his other fellow being, which is more important? Thanking your creator is more important or helping your fellow beings? It is like there is in an examination, there are 5 questions. One question is compulsory, you have to pass. Others are optional. From that 5, you answer any 2. But in that question 1, if you fail the test. The others is important, but yet you can pass. Something like you have to pass. And if you sit in the examination and the first question you don't get marks or get low marks, so will you pass the examination? Will you pass? Like, when I was in school, when I passed my 10th standard, there were 6 compulsory subjects. 6. And other optional subjects were there. Optional. In the 6 compulsory subject, if you fail English, history, geography, science, Hindi, 6. If you get in 5 subjects, 95 out of 100, and one subject you get 10 out of 100, will you pass to understand? Will you pass? No. You can't say I got 95 in 5. All 6 are compulsory. You have to pass and all. Similarly, for a person to go to Jannah, as I mentioned earlier, in Surah Al-Asr, you have to pass in 4 subjects. Iman, righteous deed, watawasaw bil haq dawa, and watawasaw bil sabr. The atheist may be good in righteous deed, maybe in haq, maybe I'm saying. But in Iman, 0. Will he pass? Will he go to Jannah? And the most important amongst all is Iman. It's a compulsory and most important. So how can a human being good when he doesn't thank his creator? Yes, he may be good to his fellow human being, which is also important, but not more important than thanking your creator. I mean, this person working for you, he's helping the other companies. But he's not doing work of your company. What will you do? What will you do? You'll give him promotion? Sack him, correct. So Almighty God, who's the creator, who's given you this body, who's given you everything, this niyama, you are helping others. All the other companies will say, very good person is so and so. But he doesn't follow the rules of his company. Doesn't do the work of his company. Doesn't thank his boss. Doesn't follow the instruction. So that's the reason, and according to me, he is not a good human being. He will fail because the compulsory instruction he's not following. He's not following his boss. He will be good for the others. So that's the reason a Muslim cannot be a good Muslim until he is a good human being first. So every Muslim should be first a good human being. So if you compare a human being and a Muslim, human being is like person who's passing 10th standard. And Muslim means a person who's passed his graduation and post-graduation. So to be a Muslim, you have to be a first good human being. You have to be honest, you have to be kind. But in these things, if you get less marks, or even if you fail in one or two, yet Allah can forgive you. As Almighty God says in Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse 48 and Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse number 116, that Allah will forgive any sin if He pleases. But the sin of shirk, associating partners of God, He will never forgive. So the atheist doesn't believe in God. So others may think he's a good human being. For me, who has knowledge, I would say he is not a good human being. He may be good in certain aspects, but as a whole, compared to the other person who believes in religion, who passes in the main aspect and gets less marks in the others, yet he is a better human being than the atheist. But the best human being is that which passes in all the four criteria. Has the iman, has righteous deed, believes in God, worships Him, is honest, does not lie, does not cheat, helps the other. He is the best. He will get Jannat al-Firdaus. Hope that answers the question.
And stand in a line in front of Allah. And we all know this verse, subhanallah. وَجَاءَ رَبُّكَ وَالْمَلَكُ صَفًّا صَفًّا. And Allah and the angels will come in rows. And brothers and sisters, at that moment, the hardest part of the hereafter, the coming of hellfire. Imagine the scene again. The throne, 7 lines of angels. The perimeter is secure. There are angels all around us. No one is going anywhere. All the creation of Allah is in the middle. And Allah calls on help.